Now it looks like just now the weapons are starting to flow to some of the rebel groups.
So, Colonel Francona, I want to just show our audience some photographs that we dug up from the 80s just for fun, because there was a group called the Mujahideen, and that used to be a pretty nice term in our foreign policy. Representative from Texas, Charlie Wilson, went on a great campaign to arm them, and you can see some of the ballistics they were supplied with. Those were the 80s. And then in the 2000s, those ended up as the al-Qaeda and Taliban enemy, and some of those weapons are still there and being trained on U.S. soldiers. Are we somehow better at this now because we have a template, or are we repeating the same mistake?
Well, God, I hope so. That last series of pictures you showed was the Stinger, one of the best shoulder-fired air defense systems in the world, and it really bothers American airmen when we see this being sent out to help these groups, because, as you say, years later, they tend to turn up in the hands of the wrong people. So I hope we're getting better at this. Now, there's no reason to give that quality of a weapon to the Syrian rebels. They don't need that to hit what the Syrians are flying. They can get by with some Chinese or some Russian-made systems, and we're starting to see them show up. We're starting to see Chinese systems that are knocking down Syrian airplanes that are not in the Syrian inventory. So they didn't steal them. Somebody's providing them. I think I know where they're coming from. I think they're coming via the Saudis in through Turkey. So the stuff is getting there. It's not ours yet.
Okay, so at the same time as this whole plan is in motion, Chris Lawrence, to arm one side of a civil war, there's another diplomatic channel that we're fueling.